on these two teams. Yet.
Yeah, no. Really, I think one thing we can say is for sure these teams are raring to represent their region. One, Finesse Phoenix, again, in the coattails of the three Filipino teams already securing their knockout stage placements. They definitely want to show up. But on the other hand, Limitless X Ratchet, they want to avenge their countrymen, SES debut VGNC, who got knocked out on day one. So most definitely, we can expect them to both go hard and fast and just the same conserve their energy unless they're a team that really wants to run hot because they are playing two back-to-back matches. That's Limitless X Ratchet. But now into the draft, Finesse Phoenix on the play, taking out Hulk and Ancient One. One of these heroes, obviously, has been showing up at almost every single game. That's the Hulk, the Jade Giant. Limitless X Ratchet, though, they seem to respect Ebony Maw while taking out Star-Lord, which has been making a showing. Now, looking at their first picks, Isaiah, Ant-Man on Depression, Finesse Phoenix, definitely one of the hottest picks in this group stage.
Yes, for sure. And actually, a trend that you will notice in here on Philippines teams is actually this Moonstar, right? She'll get prioritized every now and then, at least in the first phase of picking. As you can see, Yo in here. I'm wondering, and I'm actually thinking that this will be placed in the jungle. And it could be on the side of Team Limitless Ratchet. They will try to match that one up with a Gambit jungle as well. And we've seen this from last night. We've seen this from the very last series last night, wherein the Gambit would take a lead early to late game time. But then again, when the Moonstar got the items that she needs already, late game time, and they're well protected by really tanky heroes. And talking about tanky heroes or high sustain heroes, we can also see that in the lineup of Team Finesse Phoenix. But we have yet to complete the lineup because look at that, something new so far for TZA 2020. What is that, Leo?
Actually, two heroes are making their debut here.
Oh yeah,
that is
three,
the Yondu for Finesse Phoenix. Who's the other one? It's just
Groot.
two, I think. Well, Groot, you're Groot. I don't know. I'm just so used to seeing Groot, but yeah, he's such a low key performer. That when you pick him, he's like, yep, that's a solid pick. But no, yeah, I agree. That is three heroes making their debut here at Top Clans: Yondu, Groot, and on the side of Limitless Ratchet, that's going to be the Human Torch. Oh wow, I'm excited. Again, so many new elements, so many new pieces joining the equation here. But real quick, let's talk about that discussion that you brought up before this match even gets underway. The Gambit versus Moonstar matchup. Kaysaya, we've seen it before. Early to mid to even at maybe the 11-12 minute mark, Gambit definitely has it. But when we go into overtime, closer to the 19-20 minute mark, the Moonstar seems to take off. It's crazy. So it really does come down to the items. And I think Moonstar lineups, based on experience, whenever things go beyond, whenever it becomes a battle of attrition, that's when the Moonstar just pops off. But here we are. Wakandan Battlefield calls. Yibambe says Boti. But hold up. First knockout so early. Down goes the Gambit. And Depression draws it. Wow. 2,000 gold already. Ooh, what happened?
Apparently, I think he was typing in the bush, typing P for pause, and then he got caught out, and he did not notice that there were actually people trying to go for an invade there in the jungle camp of Limitless Ratchet. Well, that's quite unfortunate, though. Of course, basically, it's unfortunate. And by the way, one thing that you'll notice in here is that the Gambit and the Moonstar are not actually in the jungle, or they're not working as junglers. But for the meantime, here we can see an invade already happening from both sides. As of the moment, pretty sure Team Finesse Phoenix already have secured the blue buff coming from the side of Limitless Ratchet, and at the same time, they secured their own blue buff as well.
They're taking their time here and not letting that early knockout stifle their momentum. Back on the horse, if you will, more literally here for our Black Knight on the side of Finesse Phoenix. They are up ahead about 500 gold So that's where you get that early knockout. So now the laning phase seems to stabilize. We can see that it's the Ant-Man on depression, Kiwi following through. That's the top lane. It's a mid Moonstar. Okay, so it's a mid Moonstar.
Yes.
That makes more sense, I think.
Yes,
I think
and
that's okay.
one thing I think so too, but they're lacking energy damage in here, just so you will take
Mm-hmm.
note. But I have
Right, yeah.
to, we have yet to find out if that's really going to be a big problem for them later on, because they don't have any sorts of high burst damage. But I think that's okay, because look at the lineup of Team Limitless Ratchet. Although yes, they do have that Human Torch, we know that Human Torch isn't that type of an energy hero that deals a lot of massive burst energy damage,
Yeah,
right?
no, the strength of the strength of the Human Torch is actually more on its mobility
Yes.
and its capability to just keep going.
Yes.
All right, Johnny Storm here, he doesn't know how to stop. Johnny Storm, he gonna go supernova. Flames of Rage, able to start fights, and then eventually he's just gonna go from there and continue on. So he's less of a finisher, less of an initiator, more of just a continuous source of energy damage. So I'm guessing that's where the Corvus Glaive and the Thing situation comes in, and as well the Deadpool from the jungle. It can just weave in and out, so no one here can keep going. Here's a 2v2 skirmish. Make that a 3v2. Oh, there's the growing pains already. The pull in, Flames of Rage put in by Nexus. He backs out of here, and that is going to be a successful disengage for both teams. Yeah, I think Ratchet would have rather not taken that fight.
Well, although we're seeing, I'm liking the fact that both of these teams, they're poking each other. They're not afraid to try to set up a gank or uninitiate. Although we cannot see that best going up yet, because from the previous 2 days that we had, most of the teams they prefer going passive from early game time. And these two teams right now, Finesse Phoenix and Limitless Ratchet, I'm just basically liking their confidence.
Yes, 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 yes. The refusal to waste time. And yeah, even Moltox here just wants it all the way. There's another growing pains! Keeping no one down, knocking out the Deadpool. Moltox gets it. Axel just wants out. Nexus, all the smarter, says, you know what? I don't want to be a part of this. And that's usually one of the biggest mistakes that Human Torches make, because sometimes if you run out of charges on your dashes, then you're kind of stuck where you are, and that's like a lethal mistake for this very high skill ceiling hero. So far, so good here for Finesse Phoenix, sitting at 9k gold lead, a little more than 1,000, sitting at 2-0. Now Bast comes out.
Yes, and for sure, currently Finesse Phoenix is the one currently in the best position for that objective. They're actually starting that one out right now. They just now need to be very careful, as Team Limitless is also in a good position in trying to go for a steal. Unfortunately, no, though, there will be no steal. They continue on to the steal. Look at the Deadpool will fall down as well. That Thing will be in the bad position as of the moment. Not enough damage coming from the side of Team Limitless Ratchet in here. But as you can see, obliteration, killing 3 members on the side of Limitless Ratchet. And I think they're not yet done. No, there you go. Just a little bit of poke just to scare away the member of Team Limitless Ratchet.
Oh wow, I like it. The combination of the Giant Soldier, one Jitsu. Here's the Soul Matter. He's just gonna come back and feel more pain, passion, wants it. This is passion. That's actually his name, all right? And the hashtag for our event. And they knock up no one once more. He's chasing him. That's a big Ant-Man. And he's not even done just yet. Oh, he wants to take out Bad Life. Can he get it? Yes, at least the Deadpool takes one out along the way. Dash in just freely out. Nexus wants to catch up. Depression misses the full triangular enclosure, and he's fine. Okay, so it's a messy trade, but it's a tank for a Thing and a Deadpool. Moltox up top, he's fine. What are you gonna say? Look.
Oh my. Well, that's 1 kill going on to the Gambit, but I want to take notice on that Human Torch from a while ago, trying to poke out some members from the side of Finesse Phoenix, but apparently I did not see even one slither of HP going down. So that just basically means that his damage, his energy damage is like almost nothing, as if you cannot feel the Human Torch as of yet.
Yep. Not yet. Just not yet.
Not yet.
So that's where the mid Moonstar shines. The fact that she's able to control a bit of the jungle, make quick rotations, and yes, here we go. Nexus finally gets his perfect combo in, but just the same, he is just pushed out of the way by these tanks. Growing Pain started up by Bad Life. There's the knockup. There's the Super Soldier. There's the knockout by Moonstar, taking down the Corvus Glaive, and it's another. The Thing goes down as well. No one in Nexus, just caught out with their HPs low. No front line here for them. Down goes the turret. This is the disengage by Finesse Phoenix, and they move on to a very early Surtur, not wasting any more than 10 seconds.
Yes.
Hey, Saya, what's going on?
What is definitely going on? It is the confidence, it is the proper placement of each of the members on the side of Team Phoenix. And then again, we can see being secured is the crown for the side of Team Phoenix. They're going to try to chase one member, and I think Heroes will have a hard time, but that is the Deadpool will be able to dash away and go invincible, and that is totally fine. Now, they will just attempt to try to steal this red buff. Not too sure if they will try to prolong this one. Human Torch trying to get a kill in here, but he will kill the Moonstar. But then again, I think that there is a 1-for-1 exchange that no, there's no 1-for-1 exchange, but rather it was the Moonstar going down right after staying with just a slither of health in the jungle camp of Team Limitless Ratchet.
Yep, that was quite the shutdown, and of all the people to get it, it was Nexus on the Human Torch. Saya, I think he heard you. I think he's like, all right, let me show you what I got. Getting his first knockout of the game. So yeah, at least he hasn't fallen. So he's making the most of his mobility here. But still, there's very, very much more that they can catch up to. Sitting at a 5k gold deficit. Now Surtur summoned down bottom. Ooh, this is a tough match to come back from. 8 minutes in depression. He's picking a fight with 3, and he's waiting for the backup. Here's the growing pains against Saya.
You gotta like the
Oh, no one just barely walks away. Oh, there's Nexus. Can he get past
He is trying to prove something in here. Gonna get a KO against that Yartu. And I think he's not yet stopping in here as he go for a double kill, killing Kiyowi. That Moonstar on the side of Finesse Phoenix. Excellent kill. They will get, I think, 3 members on the side of Team Finesse Phoenix. What a play. But then again, oh, okay, that turret did not fall down there in the bottom part of the map, but this is a good position for Team Limitless Ratchet to get the best.
This could be the turnaround. We have seen this in the previous days of the group stages, wherein one single window of opportunity was taken by the losing team, and usually it's never too late, but here we go. Another growing pain set in. Nexus steals the Bass. Molotok's in the middle. Down goes our Groot from Finesse Phoenix, and they're chasing them away. Is it too late for the turnaround? Are they going to be trading heroes for objectives, or will Axel bite the dust? Yes, he does. That's another takedown by QE. They continue the onslaught. I think the ball is back in Finesse Phoenix hands. They're trading tanks, but I'd like to highlight once more the play by Nexus from earlier, where he showed exactly how you use the Human Torch. You jump from victim to victim, you use your dashes, you use your sustainability and your burst, and then you walk away and continue taking objectives. And I think that's how they did that. That's how they won the 3-0. Some kept all of their base turrets alive, and maybe you saved up top. I'm not sure if top went down, but nonetheless, kudos to Nexus. Oh, mid is what stayed. All right, but then again, here it goes. Now another big fight breaking out.
Another big fight indeed. There's no more crowd control available from the side of Team Finesse Phoenix, so they have to retreat a little bit here. But you know what? I think what is making it hard for the side of Finesse Phoenix is the way for them to try to catch up that Human Torch. There's no secure or sure CC in here like that of a Captain America or a Hulk, because these are skill shots. You have to make sure that the hook or the growing pains will connect to the proper targets. But because Human Torch is so mobile, not even the Ant-Man will be able to knock him up easily because, of course, hello, the mobility is just way too much, right? And
Yeah, that's why.
yeah,
That's why it's the layered strategy. I really appreciate how they drafted. Again, we mentioned that they have no energy damage. They have very little burst, but that's not what they need. What they need is for their targets to stay put so that they can take them down one at a time. Despite it being a thing or even being a Corvus Glaive, they can do that because of the combination of the Super Soldier Stamps and the Growing Pains, which we've seen work maybe 3 out of 5 times that they went in for big team fights. So far, so good. We understand the strategy. Now, has Limitless Ratchet caught up to that? Did they figure it out? Now, there's a nice pull here. On to no one. Down goes the Deadpool.
this is a common strategy that you can see in almost all of the Philippine teams. You know, patiently waiting in the bushes, setting up gangs, and yeah. And I think if you are a team coming up from maybe Thailand, Singapore, Malaysia, and Indonesia, you will have to make sure that you gotta be careful in doing face checks in the bushes because you should always, like almost 100% time, assume that there's someone waiting in there. So at least make sure that it's your tank checking the bushes or anything. But yeah, for the meantime, there are no, by the way, turrets that has fallen down on the side of Phoenix. Something you gotta commend on. And this is why they really, although sometimes there are clashes that they're losing. Oh, nice hook on a human torch. On a human torch, but yet they're trying to take.
This is devastating. Did you see that? A single Growing Pains now. Flames of Rage used just to clear minion waves, and this is close to over. Sitsu's gonna go down here. Pops to the soul matter. He's just gonna survive, come back to a world that hates him. Down he goes, assist here by Depression. That's another knockout. Assist again by the other tank. Yondu goes for it. It's only Heroes 44 left, and that is going to be a wipeout unless no one survives. Yes, he does. Depression trying to find another knockup, and
this is gonna
no
be
one
it.
is just
This
doing
is
his
gonna
best.
be it.
It's over. What a wash, ladies and gentlemen. Again, it is what it is. I'd hate to really put salt in the wound, but no turrets, you know, more than half of a kill lead. Wow, Phoenix here really earned this win. Congratulations. Oh, wow, Indonesia's finest here. Limitless Ratchet really needs to catch up. That's one loss for them. Another coming up against I Do Not Sleep might be lethal. So far, it's very difficult to work the numbers if you go into or if you end the day at 1-2. But nonetheless, here is that last game by the numbers: 13 minutes, 13 seconds. Oh, depression on that Ant-Man, our MVP. Again, most team fights were either off of his